Tá, eu vou descer novamente. Já morri algumas vezes. Preciso matar a princesa. Vou descer.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speak. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Ok.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Mas eu voltei.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Então mostra.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you... Well, yeah, she says she has something new. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would... Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
Vou matar isso.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely. Yes. Behold the pearl. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Não, porque não dá nem pra encostar.
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Apunhalar direto no coração.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done.
All right,
What just happened? It's so...
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once. You're incredible.
Matei. Ah, mas ela me matou junto. Deixa eu só um espírito.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Que é você.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
O que você acha que eu sou?
I think that you are like me.
Acho que não.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Faz sentido.
You are the only thing I have ever. The space we're in is vacant. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have. I know only that they are. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Mas como que tu é parte dela se tu nunca foi viva? E ela é parte de ti, mas viveu.
Everything, until we meet again. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Destruir é meramente reformar, remodelar. É rearranjar. Rearranjar os átomos, rearranjar a matéria.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. If you need time, then I'll wait.
Espera para sempre. Não quero esperar para sempre. Eu vou atrás de outras princesas.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Caralho.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Puta, mau começo.
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
É, eu não sei o controle. Esse aqui eu já vi. Pulando.
Don't linger on the specific. Look, you're...
Esse aqui eu já vi.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade.
Pegar o punhal. Eu vou entrar sem pegar o punhal.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated. Her voice softly.
Hello?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to... Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower...
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Achei que tu vai me matar, mas tudo bem.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. But she's beautiful.
Quem é que pensou num jogo assim?
How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot right...
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be...
Vou examinar os grilhões. Chega bem
You're
pertinho.
only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key.
Pode arrancar um braço.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's... Your shouts and plead. You're here to slay the princess.
Ok.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were
Mas eu não
supposed to.
levei de propósito.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's...
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Deixe. Tá Tá, e como é que tu vai quebrar o osso? Tem que quebrar o osso.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do.
Eu vou matá-la.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Sim.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by it. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to her. I'm not so sure.
Ela meio que...
Don't waver now.
Braço com uma mordida.
As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Tem que acertar no coração, na cabeça.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her a... Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Termina o serviço.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make... Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is... You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you.
Agora não tem nada a perder. Mata ela e morte.
The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Tá bom.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.